There is something magical about this time of the year, that is for sure. But I'm personally super excited about the end of every year, not for Christmas and New Year's reasons, but for wrapping up something and saying goodbye and starting something fresh. Change is always good. I think this time of the year is where people have more hope than the rest of the year. So everybody starts a new year with the best intentions, with the best mindset, and especially in 2021, because hopefully this whole thing will be over. And today I wanted to talk to you 10 things to do before the new year arrives so that you're ready, you're ready to nail, you're ready to get whatever you want, whatever your heart desires from 2021. Okay, let's start with something super easy to do. Gift yourself. Gift yourself before the new year because you totally deserved it. I think we all deserved a great gift for surviving 2020. Isn't it the case? I think the best gift that you can give yourself and your loved ones is good quality jewelry because it will last for a very, very long time. And I want to talk to you about my favorite jewelry brand, Ana Luisa. I have been working with them for a while and this video is also sponsored by them. I am absolutely in love with this brand. I love their sustainability, their carbon neutral policy, their packaging, their minimal designs but super stylish, and of course I'm wearing Ana Luisa every single day. Their items are incredibly high quality. I shower with my earrings and my necklaces all the time and nothing happens to them, and yet their prices start at $39, which is incredible. Again, for a gift or any other time of the year really. But right now they have their biggest sale ever. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Before I do, let me show you the pieces I picked. So this is the incredible necklace set that I got from them. This is my absolute favorite. These are actually separate pieces, so you can mix and match, wear whichever one you want and arrange the length. So this one was actually the same length, but I tied it a little bit shorter so it looks like a choker. I absolutely love how this looks. Then I got this ring, which is so me. I don't know if any other ring can be more me. I absolutely love it. It's statement, but it's minimal and elegant. And lastly, I have these earrings, which is super cool because guys, look at this. You can actually remove this part and wear it as a hoop on its own, which is incredible. Like you get 2 sets of earrings with this one. I don't know how many combinations you can get with just this necklace set, and the ring is just incredible. So these are my picks. On to the sale now, but I'll leave all the information in the description box below as always. They have ready to go gift boxes and they can add a personal note, and they're incredibly fast at shipping, like in a couple of days. It is incredibly fast. And right now you can buy one and get the second one for 40% off. I mean, their prices were already incredible, but I can talk about them for hours easily. I love them, but I'm gonna leave all the information in the description box. Make sure that you go and check them out. I think they could be the perfect gift for yourself or your mom or your best friend. Just check them out. Unbelievable. Probably the most important thing to do before 2021 is to observe and understand what makes you happy every day. Define and refine all those little things that, keep you motivated, keep you happy, keep you energetic, so that you can actually take those things and incorporate them into your morning routine, your afternoon routine, your daily routine, your weekly routine, or no routine at all, just do them as you please. But really understand what makes you happy as a human being. And I'm really talking about all the little things. It could be that awesome cup of coffee that you prepare, or it could be amazing jewelry. The next thing to do before New Year arrives is to set up your planner. Of course. Are we surprised about this? No. I am a planner addict, and it's not about me, it's about you. I think planners are the best tool to start understanding where your time goes, to prioritize everything, to have work-life balance, to find time for everything that you want to do in your life, because we only get one of those, right? So setting up a planner that is custom made for your needs, your life and business needs, in my opinion, is the best thing that you can do to prepare yourself for the new year. And the good news is I just filmed the ultimate planner setup guide with a flip through of what is in my 2021 planner. It was the video before this, and I am linking it everywhere so that you can go watch it. But set it up, prepare, and start using a planner this year. The next thing is to have a massive brain dump session. What is brain dumping? I know this word is super weird, but brain dump is essentially getting everything out of your brain and onto paper, and from that paper, of course, into your calendar, your planner, your to-do list, your idea list, and everywhere else that you organize your life. Our brains are really not that reliable when it comes to storing information. Plus, when they're trying to keep information, they are not processing as well. Think about it as a computer, like a processor of a computer. We need to empty it regularly so that it does what it does best, which is processing information and creating new things. But how do you do a brain dump session? The best way I've found is to have a prompt list, like a lot of questions that will trigger everything that has been stored, and you just think about things that you normally don't think about and understand that you have been keeping that. Like, for instance, getting a present for a birthday in January. You don't have it every day in your mind, but when the question pops up and asks, is there any birthdays that you need to, go gift shopping? You might be like, oh yeah, actually, and write it down. If you don't, of course, what might happen is that you remember it the week before, and then you stress about finding something special. So these brain dump prompt lists are the best way to go. And I actually have a downloadable free gift for you over on my website that you can just download and print or not print and use just to have that brain dump session ease. It should take you about an hour maximum to do this. So it's another fast step that you can do to get ready for the new year. We actually did a live workshop on this a couple of weeks ago. You can also go check that one out if you want to see it in action. The next thing is actually something that people talk about all the time this time of the year, and that is to set your goals for the new year. But there's a twist to it. I'm not just gonna say set your goals for the new year. No, that's not what we're gonna do here. I want you to think about 3 different things when it comes to this. I want you to think about goals, set your goals and assign months or quarters to those goals, make them smarter, make them depending on the time and very, very defined, and how that works. The second part is to set your habits, the habits that you want to abandon and the habits that you want to get into. And these are completely different because a goal is something that you achieve and is completed. A habit is something that you incorporate into your life, and that requires daily action for a longer period of time. I think the best way to do it is to work on either a goal or a habit at a given time so that you don't stretch your willpower too much. And the third part of this is obviously resolutions. And when I say resolutions, I'm talking more about the decisions, the things that you don't want to do anymore, not in terms of habits, but I want to say no more this year, for instance, or, I want to start getting dressed and feeling like a boss lady more every day. These kind of things. And I'm not talking about, incredibly crazy, complicated stuff, because that would mean it's a goal or a habit. These are more like simple resolutions, simple things that you want to change, and you can change. That is no question. Do you want me to make a video or a live workshop on this maybe? Like we can sit down together and set our goals and habits and resolutions for the new year, because I haven't done mine yet. So let me know in the comments below if you want to do this, together. The next thing to do before New Year comes is obviously to organize. We talk about it a lot on this channel. Organization is incredibly important to have less stress in your life. That is the main reason. But I'm gonna give you a tactic to do this, because I can tell you to organize your closet, or I can recommend you to organize your office, but when I don't tell you when and how to do it, I don't think it's that valuable. So I'm gonna tell you how I do this. And this is kind of about my evening routine and my weekend routine. Both in my evening routine, which is different every day, by the way, and on the weekends, I have a part that is about productive self-care and self-time, and there's another part that is the indulgent, the relaxing self-care, self-time. In that indulgent part, like I can watch a movie, I can play games, I can dance with my husband, or I can read a book. I decided on the spot most of the time. The productive part is the part where you clean a little bit, tidy a little bit, keep your house in order. And in that time, especially during the weekend, I tackle one area for 1 hour maximum. And that accumulates into a really organized and really tidy home. At this point, I spend a maximum of 15 minutes a day to sustain what I have created as a system in my house. Of course, if you want a head start or if you want to complete it as soon as possible, Christmas holidays is the best time to do it. I mean, yes, we all need chill time, but it somehow feels like a week is a little bit too long to chill only. So after 3 days of chilling, I'm like, okay, let me organize something. Let me do something, right? It would be a good time to start at least planning. Like write down a list of the areas that you think needs organizing, and next to them write how many hours you think it will take. And if there's anything 1 hour in that list, go tackle it tonight or on Sunday. So that is how I would recommend you to start. But once you start, this is an addiction, okay? This will be a part of your life. Once you organized a little bit, or once you started organizing and seeing the things that you own, I think you can also continue with the next step, which is to declutter. We have, I mean, probably older, right? Let me know if I'm alone in this, but we have way more stuff than we need. Like I said, I organize regularly anyway. I optimize the systems. And as I do that, I see products that we don't need anymore, and I regularly either sell them or donate them. For selling, this is a good tip in my opinion. You can use stuff like Depop, or you can use Facebook Marketplace. I found that Facebook Marketplace works perfect, especially for furniture. We sold our garden table like within, I think, 4 hours it was. It's brilliant. I just need to warn you that you might end up buying more stuff than you sell because it is that good. And for donating, it's super simple these days. You just drop a bag and, you know, it's good to go. It is nice to do it regularly, but before New Year's, it's making some other people happy. And I think that's a really good reason to spend maybe an hour on this before the new year comes. The next one is to start creating systems for the things that you struggled with in 2020. What do I mean by that? So for me personally, I constantly open tabs on my computer, which ends up ruining the computer. It just eats up so much RAM, and in the end, it crashes, right? So this opening tabs and not closing them was a problem for me. It created issues. And this year I'm starting a new system where I'm going to be doing a gist, get your stuff together routine every 2 weeks, so that I can go through all the tabs and put everything into, again, the corresponding places, basically process the open tabs, and then keep my computer a little bit, less tired. And this is the system that I came up with. It took me 10 minutes to figure this out. It's super simple, but it's going to make a big change in my life. Also, the screenshots. Do you also take 1,000 screenshots in a month with the stuff that you saw on Instagram, and then the things that you want to buy, and Pinterest and this and that, and they just, my phone is completely full at this point. So again, during that gist routine, that bi-weekly organization or get your life in order routine, I'm going to process those screenshots and delete the ones that I don't need. So this is another system idea. Well, it's a tiny system, but it's still a system, right? Another one is inbox zero. I have a checklist of the inboxes that I need to check every day. Mailboxes, DMs, comments, everything. And by having that checklist, by having that system, I keep everything at zero after 1 hour every day. So it's 1 hour, done, and then I don't have to do anything for the next 23 hours, which is brilliant. Otherwise, I could be answering emails all day, every day. Enough with the examples. Think about those things, those processes that could be optimized and could be executed better, and test them. If you set these systems up and test them for, for 20 days in January, you'll know if it works for you or not, and you can, make them even better. On that note, did you know that the 17th of January is known as the Quitter's Day? I am shocked to learn this, but majority of people apparently abandon their resolutions and goals and, these systems by the 17th of January, making that day the day of quitters. I'm like, that's 17 days. Don't be one of those people, okay? Test your systems for at least 20 days so you pass that Quitter's Day, and it will stay. It will stick with you, at least some of them. Anything, any little improvement counts. And here's another video idea. Should we film that gist routine together? Should I go through my bi-weekly get your life in order routine with you? Would you like to see that? Let me know. The next thing is to have a look at your budget. And I'm not talking about, your typical expense, income, whatever, that we probably do every month anyway. What I'm talking about are the things that you don't regularly think about. For instance, your subscriptions. Do you still need all those subscriptions? Once a year, assessing those subscriptions is a good idea, and I think the best time to do it is right now. Another good idea to do right now when it comes to finances is to analyze whatever happened during the last year. What do you spend your money on? What is the biggest, expense that you have? Where is the biggest income coming? Like how are you behaving? Have a think about these and maybe create some resolutions from these analysis. I think that would be a great idea to understand, if you're doing something that is not aligned with your financial goals, and set a new decision to not do that in the new year. And if you don't have already, I think this is the perfect time to set up that savings account and start your automatic payments into that account. It could be $1 every month, it doesn't matter. Just the principle of having a savings account is a good start. And finally, organize a virtual party. I mean, we're all over Zoom. I know that some of you are probably sick and tired of Zoom, but this is what we have right now. Thank God we have it. Imagine if this whole pandemic happened in 2005. Imagine that. We would be screwed. So right now we have the ability to get together virtually and celebrate something together. And I think the New Year's and Christmas and all of that is the perfect excuse. So organize a virtual party and make it fun. Maybe you can make a quiz night out of it. Maybe you can come with, ugly Christmas jumpers, whatever it might be. Just bring everyone you love together and spend an hour together. Have some drinks and, exchange nice memories of 2020. I think that's a brilliant idea. We are doing that this Saturday. And that's it. These are the 10 things to do before New Year starts, and I think they're all very easy and fast to complete, so there you go. Don't forget to check out Ana Luisa's incredible holiday campaign. I am absolutely in love, and I would love you to have the same pleasure that I have by wearing this incredible jewelry. I want to wish you all an incredible new year, but of course we're gonna talk before that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah! Bye!